Dublin and bad life. Kia ora whanau, it is Lauren here from Chasing Your Jet Ball. Anyway guys, it is my first episode of Airport Live. I know I'm about 25 minutes early, but guess what? We are now at Brisbane Airport and I'm actually about to leave Dublin tonight. So I have about a 20... Alright guys, sorry, I seem to be dropping out a bit. So I'm on my mobile phone data, so I'm just hoping that this actually works. But as I said before, I'm actually flying to Dublin tonight. I have a 25-hour track ahead of me. So I'm kind of really blown away that it's actually happened, because I booked these flights like a year ago, almost a year ago now, and well, today's the day. So obviously, for those people who want to know what's going on, where am I going, and obviously what's happening. So I'm actually, obviously, as you guys know, I'm flying to Dublin tonight, and then I'm actually heading off to Berlin on Thursday, and I've got a week in Berlin. And then I'm actually heading off to Israel on the week after that, and then off to, and then I'll have a week in Israel. And then I'm actually off to Japan after that. So I've got a 10-hour stopover in Doha. So obviously I will give you guys some idea of what's happening in Doha, and obviously how to kill a very long stopover in anywhere, hopefully in Doha. So yeah, but I'm going to Dublin tonight. Oh my god. But yeah, anyway guys, reason why I'm actually going to Dublin is a couple of reasons. I got invited by Tourism Ireland to come to Dublin, and for me it was a huge thing to come. I've been wanting to come to Dublin for over 25 years now. Firstly, I'm of Irish heritage. My great-grandparents are Irish. I've done a bit of family history. I found out that on my father's side, my paternal, so my grandfather's grandparents are actually from Northern Ireland, and there's also heritage from County Cork, County Kildare, and also County Dublin as well. So it's kind of a bit of a homecoming for my family, but I am saying that I'm kind of excited because my favourite band is U2, and they are from Dublin. So bit disappointed I can't see them in Europe, because they're actually playing in Europe at the moment. So, and I'm really disappointed because I actually nearly got tickets to go see them in Hamburg, but they wanted like $500 Australian, and I was just like, I don't have that kind of money, you know. And then $500 Australian is like that's like at least a week in a country for me, you know, because I'm a budget traveller. I'm not, you know, I don't stay in hotels very much. I don't do a lot of other things. So for me, it's a budget travel kind of thing, and you know, that's what I want to do. And I don't want to spend it on something unnecessary. And, you know, as much as they are my life, and, you know, for those people who don't know who I am or what I do or anything like that, you know, I would drop everything to see them. And I would, you know, even for my rugby kind of stuff, I would drop rugby for them. But just that kind of money I don't really have to spend. So obviously I've had to give up something that I love so dearly. And I would have loved to have seen them in Hamburg, and you know, I nearly had tickets for them, and I'm upset. But in saying that, I'm not upset, because for me it's just a huge thing to go to Dublin. You know, I've been wanting to go there since I was 9. You know, the ZTV tour was probably the biggest reason, and like, you know, during the week, this week, I've been watching a lot of the old clips from ZTV, and it was just like, so can't wait to go to Dublin. So yeah, but yeah, I am now here. I'm at Brisbane Airport, and guess what, guys? First protocol before anything else, before any kind of weirdness or anything like that. Now, I'm going to let you guys know that I don't know about what's going to happen on my flight. I want to do a giveaway. If I get an amenities bag on this flight, if we get a spare amenities bag on this flight, I will give that away. But I've got to try and figure out how to give that away. I'll wait till I get to Abu Dhabi. I'll probably do another livey, and then we'll go from there. But I'll let you guys know how to do that, how to get that bag and everything like that, if I get it. But I don't know if I'm getting an amenities bag on this flight. So if that happens, we'll get there. But if I don't, we'll look at something else. So yeah, when I get to Dublin, if I find something really weird there, then I'll try and do it there, because I want to do something weird. I don't want to actually do something, oh well, that's traditional. I want to do something weird, you know. And obviously going to Japan, that's probably going to be like the hugest thing, because I'm going to Japan and probably find a lot of things that are weird there. But anyway, first port of call before anything else, beer. I have a Sapporo here, L'Occam. Cannot wait to get to Japan, because I'm going to be drinking a lot of those Sapporos when I get there. But yeah, I'm super excited about going. Obviously the last couple of weeks with my vlogging and everything like that, I'm disappointed I wasn't able to put out any more content until now. It was like a huge thing. I was like, I wish I could put out more content. Unfortunately, my mum had surgery at the start of this month, and then she also had surgery about 2 weeks ago. So she's had 2 bouts of surgery in the last month, and because of that, I've had to work heaps just to help the family and everything like that, and obviously help support myself to actually get over to Dublin. Sorry, now I've just drank that beer and now I've got the burps. Now I've got my thumb all over this. So obviously I just wanted to work as much as I could. I was working really long hours, so it was like 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 at night. Weekends I was just basically sleeping, so that's all I pretty much did. And I had planned to do something the weekend just gone, obviously a pack with me kind of vlog, but unfortunately my family came over just to say goodbye to me, and obviously this is probably like one of the last times I will see my sister Robin before she has her baby. So I wanted to say, you know, good luck to her and everything like that. You know, I don't really get on with her, and I don't get on well with my family, but I just want to, you know, they're my family. You know, I want to support them as much as they can, but I want to do is, you know, much nice things for them, and hopefully whilst I'm away, I'm hopefully going to send some stuff for them as well. So yeah, but yeah, yeah, I'm excited about where I'm going. You know, tomorrow, not tomorrow, Sunday, when I sort of am feeling a bit more well enough, because when I basically land in Dublin on tomorrow afternoon, I am basically just going to go straight to bed, because it's a long flight. I don't know how I'm going to go tonight. I've got a 14-hour flight to Abu Dhabi. It's obviously a nighttime flight. There's apparently a lot of empty seats around me. I might get some sleep. I don't know. I just honestly don't know how I'm going to go on this flight. So fingers crossed, and hopefully we can get to that point when it gets there. But in saying that, obviously what am I going to be doing in Dublin? Obviously the first port of call for me, being a beer drinker, I want to go to the Guinness factory. That's the first port of call for me. So I've obviously got myself a booking to go to the Guinness factory. The other thing is obviously go to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to go see some more information about U2, obviously from a Dublin point of view. I'm staying in Temple Bar, so I'll obviously be doing a little bit about Temple Bar as well. So obviously there's a lot of things going on. I'm going to Lansdowne Road, which is now called Aviva Stadium. I'm also going to Belfast as well. So Belfast on my list of things to do, to go to Belfast. So we go to the Titanic Museum, and obviously do a tour around Belfast to learn a lot more about the Troubles in Northern Ireland. So yeah, that's some things that really I really want to tick off on my bucket list as well. So yeah, it's a kind of really cool thing to do. Obviously when I get to Berlin, I have got a lot of things planned, but obviously I've got a short amount of time, because I will be studying on top of doing my tourist thing. Obviously there's going to be some stuff about Nazi Germany which I will be showing to you guys, because I kind of believe that people do have a right to know about what happened. And obviously in a country where in today's society there's a lot of Holocaust denial, there's a lot of kind of right-wing stuff happening at the moment, I believe that it should be a right to know about this kind of stuff and what actually happened in the 1930s and 1940s. So when we get to that point, obviously when I get to Berlin, I will show you a lot more about that. When I get to Israel, I'm doing a lot of things around Israel. Obviously I'm Jewish, so for me to go to Israel, it's a huge thing. It's like a Muslim going to Mecca. I want to go to the Western Wall, Wailing Wall, Kotel, whatever you guys call it. It's like a huge thing for me to do. So I'm really actually kind of looking forward to going to Israel. There's going to be a lot of things I want to learn about the Palestinian kind of point of view as well as the Jewish kind of point of view. So there is a lot of things that are going to be happening for me as a point of view to learn a lot more about this, because I don't know a lot. How do I put it? I only know really a one-sided point of view, which is the Jewish point of view. I kind of believe that yes, Jews do actually have a place in this world and that should be their place. But in saying that, they're just, obviously putting people out of homes and all of that, and that's not right. So I want to learn a lot more about that kind of point of view. So yeah. When it gets to Japan, obviously there's going to be a lot of things about rugby that I'll be doing there. Next year in Japan is going to be the Rugby World Cup, so I want to learn a bit more about that. The other thing is obviously my friend who you guys might have seen in an earlier vlog is Barry Barnes. He is playing for Panasonic at the moment. Unfortunately, I don't know his whole deal, what happened to him, because about 6 weeks ago he kind of injured his leg playing in Perth, and I don't know anymore if he's broken it or if he's actually got a high ankle sprain. I don't know anymore. So when I get to Japan, I'll probably maybe understand what's going on, but I don't know. So it's kind of bad to not know, because I planned this holiday, and obviously there was one thing that I said to a lot of people was, is he going to be okay? I hope to Christ he doesn't get injured. That was a huge thing. And then I had this awful gut feeling that he was going to get injured, and well, look what happened. That guy, yeah. And the thing is, he still hangs crap on me, so I think it'll be kind of funny. But the other thing is that obviously while I go to Japan, obviously from a rugby point of view, is I'm going to Kobe as well. There is actually a team in Kobe called the Kobe Golf Steelers. I have actually got a friend who actually plays for Kobe. His name is Andy Ellis. He's played a couple of games for the All Blacks. I also knew him at the Crusaders. He's a bit of a legend at the Crusaders actually. And he has been so friendly and he's been so helpful, and I've always been somebody who will support somebody like that, because for me that's just like a really kind of lovely gesture for what he's done for me, but also what he's done for other people. And then also I am happy to give that kind of support in return, basically. So whilst I actually am in Kobe, he's told me to get in contact with him, because at Kobe College Steelers, they've just recently actually had a new player on the team. His name is Dan Carter. He's probably one of my all-time favourite rugby players, not just counting Richard McCaw, because he's just like the GOAT, the greatest of all time. That's what the GOAT means. And, Dan was playing the Crusaders. He was always really friendly and lovely to me. He knew who I was. And, I want to return that kind of favour, because he's not going to be playing for much longer. So I really wanted to actually return that favour for him. So, yeah. But anyway, the other things I will be doing, I'm going back to Hiroshima. That was a huge thing for me, because when I went to Hiroshima last year, I fell in love with that place. I seriously fell in love with that place. It was like one of my favourite cities I visited. Obviously, Berlin's actually up there. Berlin's like the top. And then Hiroshima has to be an equal second. I love Tokyo, don't get me wrong, I love Tokyo, but Tokyo is just insane. It's just really insane. And obviously you guys are going to see that I'm not going to be visiting Tokyo in a sense this year, because I'm going to be obviously traveling away from Tokyo, and I've been to Tokyo for a 2-week period. I think I've seen enough of Tokyo to know that I can do something outside of Tokyo that is Japanese. So that's like the hugest thing for me. But also, I'm going to the historical sites. Like I said, Hiroshima is actually back on my list. I'm also going to Nagasaki as well. And I wanted to go there after I saw Hiroshima last year. And that was, one thing I really wanted to do. And then also, I'm going to Sapporo. And now Sapporo, a couple of weeks ago, they had a massive earthquake there. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one pans out. So am interested to see how that one pans out. Then I'll actually see how that goes, because like I've been in earthquakes before. I don't know anything more about them. You know, I've been asleep through most of them, so I don't realise. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have another beer.
The other one, that's good.
I needed it after I was talking so much. Yeah, they had a big shake up there a couple of weeks ago. I've been in a couple of shakes in New Zealand. Obviously, Christchurch had a big shake in 2011, and since then they've had a lot of other little earthquakes after that. So I felt them. I know what they're like. But obviously, I want to support Sapporo, and especially the Hokkaido industry, because the tourism industry, because a lot of people are now starting to get scared away because it's been a big earthquake. Oh my god! No. I believe that they do need tourists to come back, so that's the reason why I'm going back. Well, it's why I'm going there, and I always said I wanted to go to Hokkaido anyway, so I'm going to Sapporo. It's a huge thing. Also, as a lot of people might know from my Tokyo adventure last year, I broke my toe when I was actually in Kyoto and Osaka, so definitely going back to Kyoto and Osaka to actually see what I didn't see whilst I was there. The other reason was it rained, so I couldn't do a lot. So definitely doing Kyoto and Osaka this time around, and I'm looking forward to actually that now. So yeah, and then obviously down in Kobe, I'm gonna see Dan Carter, see Andy Ellis play, and then I'm heading home. So yeah, so by the time you actually see the back in Japan, it'll be like about June or July. But I think that's worth it the way I've actually planned it out. And then obviously I'll just keep rolling it on after that, because obviously I'll be going back to Christchurch next year. I'll obviously be going to Auckland next year. For those people who don't know, I always go back for the first round of Super Rugby, or at least try to at least. And next year, Crusaders are actually playing the Auckland Blues in Auckland. So I'm going to go and see them play in Auckland. I'm actually excited about that one, to be honest, because... mainly because I haven't been to Auckland in years, because I'm always in Christchurch, and it's going to be something different. I'm going to try and get to Wellington, just depending on what day that is. Also, Crusaders are playing in Brisbane and also playing in Sydney, so I'll definitely be going to all those games as well. But yeah, I'm actually really excited about doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like, I'm excited about going. I'm going to be doing some weirded out things in Japan, which I'm going to show you guys. I'm also going to be trying to get some giveaways going for you guys. So yeah, if you guys are actually interested, I'm going to try and see if I can sneak off an amenities bag this time around. But after that, I'll try and get some weird stuff. Yeah, we'll see what we can do weird wise. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it from me. Thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update what's going on first time around. This is my first live vlog, so I've never done one of these before, so I'm kind of a bit nervous about what I'm doing here. So this is my first live I've done, and yeah. Anyway, guys, thought I might pull it up here. I've got to go and actually check and see what's going on with my gate, because I'm actually being first boarded and everything like that with Etihad. They've really looked after me at the moment, really helped me out so far. So I'm actually kind of happy with that, but obviously I haven't hopped on the plane yet, so I don't know what's going to happen from there. So yeah, apparently when I get to Abu Dhabi, they've given me lounge access, so I might actually do another live when I get to there, but I'll see how I go. But yeah, anyway, guys, I thought I'd just pull it up here. Obviously, guys, I wanted to do more, but because I don't have lounge access here, I'll probably have to do it in Abu Dhabi. But we'll see how we go there. I heard that UAE law is a bit finicky about filming stuff, so I'll just have to see how I go. Anyway, guys, pull it up here now, as I said before, and I'm excited about going to Abu Dhabi. I'm excited about going to Dublin, obviously, and start my out there adventure. And yeah. Alright, guys, if you have really enjoyed this vlog, make sure to like this video, and also make sure to subscribe to my channel as well, and also make sure to hit that notification bell as well. Alright, guys, ka kite!